Com.
For the International Prospects, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 19 runners on base.
With nothing left to do but await his fate, this young hopeful receives a check-in from his former high school coach, who's been acting as his advisor through the process.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. The first pick is officially on the clock. With the first pick, the Detroit Tigers select Keith Cannon, a relief pitcher from the International region. With the second pick, the San Francisco Giants select Bob Franco, a catcher from the International region. With the third pick,
After a long and lonely first 2 days of the MLB draft, this player's wait is finally over. While being selected is a major milestone, new draft After impressively finishing out his draft year in a development league, this prospect has been sent to open the following. A welcoming manager offers some simple wisdom.
Your attention,
Mad Dog
please.
Yamamoto is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the
Number
season
21,
here on opening night.
Mad Dog Yamamoto.
Striding in once again, Garrett Burgess. He singled his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. To first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Francis Montero. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. One out, nobody on. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Hard on the ground toward short. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he pulled his neck and he stayed in there.
In now, Cecil Lyon.
Cecil Lyon.
And he'll snap one over to first. And the runner will get back standing. First pitch on its way. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Montero stands at first with one out. Two balls and no strikes. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. And as he punches him out there, he collects his first Double-A strikeout.
Well, I'm sure that feels good, and maybe he'll keep the ball or something, but you know his sights are set on a lot higher than Double-A ball. Figuring out how to strike out a lot more guys at this level as he progresses in the minors will be one of the keys for him reaching the big leagues.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Two out with the man at first. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
The 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Anders is after it, and no one will track it down. A runner on first with 2 away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Reading leads it 7-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Antonio Dorta, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
The batter, designated hitter.
Standing in now, Chris Nieves. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Second baseman, Tino Velasco.
Into the box, Tino Velasco. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. drilled down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Misses, ball 2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything down the stretch to secure this win.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. The Reading Fightin' Phils jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. John Libby earns his first win of the season. Huey Haubrick was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
We remind you to please drive home safely.
A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.
Mad Dog Yamamoto takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Mad Dog Yamamoto.
Striding forward now is the DH, Matt Grantham. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And that one right down Main Street. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Another 0-2 coming. Now a swing and a fly ball, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Jimmy Alford.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
0-1.
The 0-1 delivery. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Now batting, second baseman.
Into the box now, Patrick Hager. As he'll take a forkball here that drops in there for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Reading jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Rich Bayless gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Vladimir Andino worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. Mad Dog Yamamoto retires the side to hammer down the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
1 run on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening.
Mad Dog Yamamoto comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Mad Dog Yamamoto.
Leading off the inning, J.R. Vick, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Second baseman, J.R. Vick.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit. One. Garcia fields it cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the ninth. Now to the plate, Doug Roberts. He flew out in his last at bat.
Doug Roberts.
Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Ball's up.
Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. The next 0-2. Down the third baseline. Pulliam scoops it up onto first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth. Digging in to try it again, Delman Barth, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, You have to elevate your sights.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Fightin' Phils took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Harvey Tapia gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Mad Dog Yamamoto wraps it up for the save, his second. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Mad Dog Yamamoto takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Mad Dog Yamamoto.
Stepping into the box, Doug Roberts. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Shortstop, Will Brannon.
In now, Will Brannon, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Trying to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
So he sets him down swinging. Will Brannon is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the 9th. Now at the plate, Mac Burdick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play.
On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one, but a little bit of a sour note though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
3-0 the final score in this one today. Redding took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Rich Bayless earns the win, his second. Dave Vila is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Mad Dog Yamamoto records the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
A pitching coach offers support to a player coming off a bit of a rocky outing.
Good job.
Mad Dog Yamamoto comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Mad Dog Yamamoto.
Stepping in, Henry Rosa. He flew out in his last at bat.
Bottom of the ninth, catcher Henry
First offering
Rosa.
on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
Count remains at 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The 0-2 once more. And he fouls this one off. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Gotta think our man behind the plate thought twice about that one. About as close as it gets.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a tick behind for a strike. Bases are empty. One man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Stepping in now, Luis Ayala. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
4-2 the final score today. Redding came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Geraldo Campos claims the win out of the pen, his first. Mad Dog Yamamoto hammers down the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
For the Vikings, 4 runs on 9 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For the Senators, 2 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51.
Mad Dog Yamamoto takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Mad Dog Yamamoto.
At the plate, Jose Saldana. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
So striding forward now, Richard Arena. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Into the box, Stephen Ward. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. Nothing in 2 now.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
The 0-2 once more. A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. And a glove flip for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. 4-2 the final score tonight. The Reading Fightin' Phils jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Emilio Pena claims the win out of the pen, his first. Mad Dog Yamamoto closes the door for the save, his 5th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.
A coach clues in a new team member on available resources.
Mad Dog Yamamoto comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
21, Mad Dog Yamamoto.
Striding in to start the ninth, Juan Sanchez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
1-0 the count.
1-0.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
And this one catches the inside corner for strike 1. And a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mario Fernandez. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And that misses 1-1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. The 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2. Grounded to short. Scooped up. Barehanded for 1. Back to first. A ninth inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out. Now in the box, Reed Ballard. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now a swing and a little soft liner to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Fightin' Phils jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Harvey Tapia takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Mad Dog Yamamoto earns the save out of the bullpen, his 6th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
For the Titans, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Rubber Ducks, 1 run, 4 hits. No errors. They left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Mad Dog Yamamoto takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Mad Dog Yamamoto.
Digging in once again, Jason Cordova. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Here's a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And he struck him out for out number 3, so that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Fightin' Phils rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Rich Bayless notches his 3rd win of the year. Andreas Gomez is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Fightin' Phils, 1 run on 6 hits. 2 errors. They left 3 men on base.
Mad Dog Yamamoto gets the call from the pen, and they've saved him for the 11th as he'll try and take this one home.
Yamamoto.
Into the box now, Stephen Ward. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Left fielder, Stephen Ward.
Play ball. Out.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Zach Lusk.
Designated hitter, Zach Lusk.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
1 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Striding into the box, Neil McDonald.
Neil McDonald.
Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Ken Ragland claims the win out of the pen, his first. Mad Dog Yamamoto records the save, his 8th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out Mad Dog Yamamoto enters from the pen now as they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings. Stepping up to the plate, Merle Malaki. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed up a little high.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Zach Lusk, trying to avoid the dreaded hat trick here. He's 0 for 5 all told. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Garvey in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Richard Arena. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Swings through it for strike number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, that's a sweet win, especially on the road. They took the lead in the top of the 13th and held on to it in the bottom to secure this win.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Ken Ragland gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Mad Dog Yamamoto wraps it up for the save, his 9th of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
For the Vikings, 2 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Fisher Cats, 1 run on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes.
A manager confronts his pitching staff about an unacceptable team statistic.
Mad Dog Yamamoto comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. At the plate, Daniel Turner. He singled his last time up. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Hit hard to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Ready once again, J.R. Vick. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 0-2 delivery. A ball and 2 strikes. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And that misses for ball 1. Popped him up. Cardenas waits on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Fightin' Phils took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. John Libby takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Ramon Saucedo was only able to work 4 innings.
attention, please.
Leading off the inning, Fernando Munoz, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike one.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. McMillian moves over. He's got it one away. So striding in, Anthony Amaya. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Skied into straightaway right. McGee is there, and quickly two are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home nine. Into the box now, Vinny Novoa, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and they have taken game one of the series on the road as the ball game is over. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Fightin' Phils led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Chris Jimenez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Mad Dog Yamamoto closes the door for the save, his 11th of the campaign. Stepping up now, Zach Span. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tied up with one swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
First offering on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Span leads off second with nobody out. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And that'll plate the run from second as the lead is trimmed to 4-3 now. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Amaya. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And the tie here as he puts this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. So coming to the plate, Thomas Padgett. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Here comes the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. On the year, Padgett is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
2-1 the count. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Rick Johnson. And he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Cut fastball, and it's by him, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line. Anders is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win, and he was.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Fightin' Phils used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Rich Bayless wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Mad Dog Yamamoto hammers down the save, his 12th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role. Always looking to fill needs, clubs will explore every way a prospect might be capable of contributing.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight it's the third of this four-game weekend series between the Altoona Curve and the Reading Fightin' Phils. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Mad Dog Yamamoto will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
Now at the plate, Rick Johnson, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Here's the first pitch to him. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, to expect to go through the course of a long season and just dominate every game, every team is just a foolish thought process. You're going to have these little hiccups throughout the course of the season. I think they keep you honest and keep you real and keep you on the attack. Let's see if they fight today.
And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over to bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2-out knock with runners in scoring position.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Just a tick behind for a strike.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Got him. Striding in, Gil Hernandez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Marquez moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Leading off the inning, Billy Sexton, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Yamamoto isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
Third baseman, Edgar Mora.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, Christmas come early for the batter right there. Down 0-2, and he gets a cookie middle cut. The pitcher's lucky he's getting this ball back.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Right field. Alfonso has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping in, Julian Sanchez, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Mora leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Straight up.
Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. Redding is out in front here, 3-0. The pitcher, Mad Dog Yamamoto, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. First pitch on its way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first. So they let him swing with 2 strikes, and it'll cost him as it's a double play. Now batting, Hugh Klazuski. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
0-1 is a fork ball in there for a called strike. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Standing in, Alfonso Alvarado. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed up a little high. There's a strike. The 1-1 home is in off the plate. 1 out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Skied into straightaway right. Alfonso waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in now, Rick Johnson. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that pitch catches the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Reading leads it 3-0. Stepping into the box, Dave Littleton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Littleton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Towards second. And this is taken for the out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gil Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They really got him figured out.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside.
1 ball, no strikes.
Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Marquez looking up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing 1 more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
No balls and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. McGee is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Redding is out in front here. 3. Ready now, Jacob Stallings. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First offering on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
One.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. So stepping in, Julian Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Sanchez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Late that time for a strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Struck him out.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Second baseman, Hugh Lazuski.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. It seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. Redding leads it 3-1. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mad Dog Yamamoto. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Yamamoto.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard. Foul. This one's flared toward left center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. So here now is the pitcher, Alfonso Alvarado. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. McGee on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Digging in, Rick Johnson.
Center fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Johnson.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Forkball, and he's looking good now, 0-2. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
0-1 pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. McGee is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Chauncey Bullock is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Fightin' Phils hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Mad Dog Yamamoto earns his first win of the season, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Ken Ragland records the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
For the Vikings, 6 runs, 9 hits, with 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Curve, 3 runs,
A player new to his Double-A squad gets a tip from one of his coaches. A pitcher who's been inefficient from the stretch of late is given a coach up.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Reading Fighting Huey Haubrick, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
A quality start in this guy's last one, only allowing 2 runs, working deep in the game. He did take the loss, but he threw the ball much better. We'll see if he gets any better breaks of this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
Popped him up. Under it now to put it away is Middlebrooks for the first out. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting how this offense goes about it. Are they going to go after him early? Are they going to sit back and take, hope he doesn't have his secondary stuff, and drive his pitch count up? You have to find ways. You can't just throw your bats out on the field and think you're going to score runs off a premier guy.
Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Swing and a ground ball to third. Middlebrooks gloves it, and there are 2 away now. So digging in now, Jim Daniel. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
Jim Daniel.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Just a tick behind for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And that ends the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here. Leading off the inning, Jamie Lyles, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Lays off 1-0. Forkball taken for a strike, and he's behind in the count 1-2. And he got him.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball. Strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
1 out, nobody on. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. And he struck him out.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
Batting 6.
Into the box, Stefan Castro. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. Coming to the plate now, Cecil Lyon, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. Inside here with a cutter, as he's lucky that one didn't get him. The 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2. Misses off the plate.
Well, that pitch was like a backdoor cutter, if you will. It starts well off the plate and almost cuts back to the corner. That's a tough pitch to hit if you could throw it for a strike.
Base hit, and they're into the hit column. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Too high, 1-0. Reyna is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. Two, here it is. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone. Standing in, Thomas Kristen, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Lyon, the runner at second with 1 away. And it's 1-2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. McGee will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Digging in, Geraldo Escobar, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Alfonso moves over, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Ready for another chance? Francis Montero. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he gets ahead 0-1. Bouncer to the left side. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
And that play is indicative of how their entire season has gone so far. They make the routine plays difficult, and if there's a tough play, they really struggle with it. They need to tighten up their fundamentals so they can get back on track.
The 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Into center field. Line drive, base hit. And the throw in gets away from him.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
The 0-1 pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike. The 0-2 home. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them home.
Relay, 4-4.
And it's not in time. He's safe as we're now tied after a pair of runs score on the play. Now at the plate, Garrett Burgess. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts it.
Oh, wow, what a stop. It's in time. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. Now at the plate, Stephen Castro. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Lyles takes his lead at 3rd with 1 away. I think that was the fork ball there, but it's a ball 1-1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Popped him up. Quinn over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in, Cecil Lyon. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Men on 3rd with 2 down. And he takes a cold strike 1. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Striding in once again, James Reyna. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
James Reyna.
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Alfonso is there, and he makes the catch for the out. In now, Thomas Kristen comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Kristen.
First delivery to him on the way.
1-1-1.
First. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Settling in now, Geraldo Escobar. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
right. Garvey is up with it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now to the plate, Francis Montero. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Late that time for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Popped him up. Polito over to his right. 1 out. Ready for another shot now. Jim Daniel. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Chauncey Bullock enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first.
It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're at home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Erie Seawolves came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Artie Lewicki wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Victor Alcantara earns the save out of the bullpen, his 8th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Left 9 runners on base. For the Vikings, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours in.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Red. Mad Dog Yamamoto, the Japanese left-hander, is tasked with the starting job. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy has 3 pitches that he brings into his mix. And if he has all of them working, he has a chance to be really solid. A good pitcher, but he needs command of all 3 of his pitches.
And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. Fellas, are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Stepping into the box, Arturo Rivera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Alfonso is in pursuit, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Darren Handy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Darren Handy.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else.
Balls up.
Right exactly to the same spot.
On the fists and a jam shot to the right side. Garvey has got it, and the side is retired. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Alvaro Hernandez.
Second baseman, Alvaro.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a strike. Swings through it for strike number 2. Yamamoto isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Hit to third. And that's the second out. Stepping in, Jose Saldana.
Center fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Jackson looks up. Gone! Into the box now, Richard Arena. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 281 the average entering play. 1 home run, 9 driven in. A ball and a strike. Popped him up. And no one will get this one. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. At the plate, Neil McDonald. First pitch of the at-bat.
Neil McDonald.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Left fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air out to center field. Jackson has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, David Ozuna. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
David Ozuna.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Baseline, and that is off the first base bag, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one, and they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. So striding forward now, Arturo Rivera. A great opportunity for him here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Swing and a miss. Looked like the fork ball. 0-1. Ozuna at second with 2 down. Comes back with a fork ball here that misses. 1-1. Hit to short. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Digging in to try it again, Darren Handy.
Third baseman, Darren Handy.
Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Three and 0 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
3-1 the count now. And might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
On to first, and they get them both.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlo Barrios. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. A wave and a miss.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Anders going back, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Standing in now, Jose Saldana, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. High and deep to right center. Jackson on the move. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
Richard Arena is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. The 1-2 is high and outside for a ball. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now another 2-2. And a foul tip here, but it's held onto for the out. Good work behind the plate, and the inning is over. Into the box. Neil McDonald.
Right fielder, Neil.
First delivery to him on the way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Hey. 0-1 is a forkball in there for a called strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Fastball called strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Stephen Ward. He flew out in his last at bat.
Stephen Ward.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
2-0 now. And it's fouled away. The 2-1 home. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat. Is this count?
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will land out there just foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Now batting.
In now, David Ozuna.
David Ozuna.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Forkball right by him. 0-2 now.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Fisher Cats are out in front 2-0. Rich Bayless takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 12, Rich Bayless.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The New Hampshire Fisher Cats took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Chris Ramos takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Craig Breslow closes the door for the save, his 8th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game: for the victorious Fisher Cats, 3 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Vikings, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33.
After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role. It's welcome news. A coach is sent to offer guidance on training for a specific position.
Your attention, please.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Anton Serrano. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Digging in once again, Horatio Bruntlett. He singled his last time up.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box now, Rich Vasquez. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And that misses, ball 1. High with the cut fastball, and he's behind 2-0.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
Matt Grantham waits on deck. Finds the zone, strike 1. Bruntlett, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a liner, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Striding into the box, Matt Grantham. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Reset and the pitch. Up around the face. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1. Luis Pinheiro would be next. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. Next will be the designated hitter, Luis Pinheiro, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. No balls and a strike to count. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Down and away, ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. He's in there at the plate, and we are tied here in the bottom of the 9th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Alfonso sprinting after it. He can't get to it. This one's down. And they're going to walk off with a 4-3 victory. Throw won't get him. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it was a real good performance, as you'll see by his final line. 7 2/3 good innings, and in today's game, that's very solid.
Your attention, please.
Stepping up to the plate, Ramon Ramirez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 4-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Count even now at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. To the right side and through, a base hit. Bell is on his way home. The tag, and he's safe as they pull within 1 here. It's now a 5-4 game. At the plate, Jose Vasquez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job.
Well, this one is gloved for the out, and a big sigh of relief here as this ball game is over. A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. A Reading Fightin' Phils get the win despite 3 errors in the field. Jake Thompson earns the win, his second. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
For the Sea Dogs, 4 runs. Your attention, please.
At the plate, Rich Vasquez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Mad Dog Yamamoto.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. 3 runs already home here. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and they have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. 9-6 the final tally in this one. The Fightin' Phils led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Rich Bayless earns his 6th winning.
Your attention, please.
Striding in to start the ninth, Rick Johnson, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So striding in, Thomas Yamazaki, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And a ball, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Ready once again, Zach Span. He's single. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Fightin' Phils led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Chris Jimenez gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Mad Dog Yamamoto wraps it up for the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more,
Your attention, please.
leading off the inning, Fernando Hernandez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here comes the first pitch. In there, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jackson has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Into the box now, Claudio Saucedo. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Forkball close, but it's 2-1. Lifted in the air out to center field. Alfonso is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Valito. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit up. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And another foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Popped him up. Garvey has room in foul territory. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Geraldo Campos gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Mad Dog Yamamoto records the save, his 16th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Boy, good job.
The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. Sports agents do their homework as well.
Second.
From the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation of MLB superstars will eventually emerge. Determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business, and getting in on the ground floor is smart business.
Mad Dog Yamamoto takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Mad Dog Yamamoto.
Craig Gonzalez is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. Hit on the ground is short. Polito is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mac Burdick. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Anders is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping up now, Gorkys Hernandez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Grounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. First, Garvey moving to his right, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Fightin' Phils rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Emilio Pena gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Mad Dog Yamamoto hammers down the save, his 17th on the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
We remind you to please drive home safely.
Mad Dog Yamamoto comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
21, Mad Dog Yamamoto.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Roberto Hernandez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Anders moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out. So coming to the plate, Scott Coburn. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Scott Coburn.
And that one just missed outside. 1 out, nobody on.
That's up, that's
Popped
up,
him
that's
up.
up.
Garvey is over now, and he's got it for out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Will Brandon. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jackson giving chase, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're at home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
4-2 the final score today. The Reading Fighting Phils jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
This prospect has become the object of a notable sports management company's attention. However impressive an agent's qualifications may be, the trading in of a long-time trusted mentor for a corporate wheeler-dealer, but a fledgling must leave the nest, for a big world awaits.